Let's get this video off to a nice start. Westbrook out of control. He tries to spin right into me. I could have dunked it myself, but I said, no, I want to lob. And Aminu returns the favor by reversing, making it a little extra fancy. On Friday, Ronnie 2K posted this tweet saying, pay attention, hashtag 3R335. What could that possibly mean? Almost everyone believes that this is an unofficial announcement for Crew returning to the NBA 2K series with NBA 2K14. And then just recently, Ronnie 2K posted a picture on Instagram with this same hashtag, and it looks like, is he mouthing Crew in the picture? Am I reaching? Is he gonna be teaching? Now, the funny thing about this hashtag is, I guess there is a possibility that it's not gonna be Crew, but why make a hashtag with the possibility of being Crew and then announce something else? Like that would be ultimate trolling, because 2K knows that everybody wants Crew to come back. So if they wanted to make this mysterious hashtag, then why wouldn't they make it 6 digits or 7, or just make it a combination that would totally rule out Crew from being there? But since Crew is a possibility, it's hard to believe that this announcement is not going to be Crew coming back. And with NBA 2K13, with them adding in VC and storing all your information on the online server, they've been able to stop hacking of my players. Notice that when you're playing Blacktop, you don't see anybody that's 25 feet tall, or you don't see the kind of glitches that we saw in NBA 2K11. So I believe that 2K has fixed their issues with online, and even playing online has been much better in 2K13 than in previous games. I'm not talking about gameplay, I'm just talking about connectivity. There's been much less lag in NBA 2K13. Much less network errors in the middle of the game, much less problems. That doesn't mean that all the problems are gone, but with quick games, with Blacktop games, I haven't really tried team-up games. My team games, connectivity seems to be pretty good. So they're headed in the right direction, and really, there's no excuse for Crew not to be in the game anymore. Because that game mode is so popular, so many people are requesting it, and it's directly connected to My Player, which has, over the years, taken over most people's playtime. Most people that buy NBA 2K, when they buy it now, it's because of My Player. There's still a lot of people that don't play My Player. But whenever there's a poll, whether it's on Facebook or something, even when 2K does the poll, My Player always gets the most votes as to what people are playing, what's their favorite mode. And Crew is My Player. It's the online version of My Player. I've got my triple-double. Now we're here in the fourth quarter, and Eric Gordon is going to get fouled and won. We got to take a little break from this 2K Crew talk to see what's going on in this game, and we don't have to foul. There's a 4-second differential, shot clock, game clock. If we get a stop, we can win the game at the buzzer. So they're going to Durant, and Durant takes a prayer, a fadeaway three. I get another rebound. I don't want to call timeout. I'm trying to move before the defense is back. I got to get it to Eric Gordon, but it almost gets stolen. He's on fire. Back to Eric Gordon. He pump fakes and one. Eric Gordon is going to make that free throw to put us up by 2 points with 2.1 seconds. Who are the Thunder going to go to? They give it to Ibaka on the baseline, and he makes the mid-range shot, leaving us with just 0.3 seconds. There's not much you can do in 2K with that time. I didn't even get the shot off in time. I guess I could have tried a lob, but I doubt it would have worked, especially with whoever was passing it inbounds, because they're not a good passer. Now, in the overtime, Kevin Durant starts taking over, but that right there, that is some cheese. That's a travel, and we're going to go into replay mode to see it. Look at that right foot right there. That was the first travel, and that's not even the only travel on this play. This move is so abusive that he's got to slide and break his ankle. He's got to travel. Then look, he just switched pivot foots. Now his pivot foot is the left foot when it was the right foot. Oh my goodness. That was so much cheese. Look at that. Michael Jackson sliding, dancing. He's doing dance moves. Woo! And Kevin Durant would not be stopped. Look, I even try to get over there to double team to do something. He still makes it. Here on their very next possession, they give it back to Durant. Look, I'm going to go over there to try to help. He goes behind the back and he slams it down. It's been a long time since I've seen a player perform like that, even on Hall of Fame difficulty. It hasn't been since we played Kobe Bryant in the conference finals that we've seen this. Look, I'm trying to double team. I jumped. It doesn't matter. He's on fire. The game is over at this point, but I said, let me bust out the 1-3-1 zone. See if that'll stop Kevin Durant. And as you can see, the CPU doesn't know how to run a 1-3-1 zone because they're not cheesing like they do online. And look, Durant doesn't care. He doesn't care about the 1-3-1 zone. We lose that game. But hey, I got a triple-double, so I'm not mad. Here in the next game, I get blocked by Brandon Roy, but I get the rebound, so I ain't mad. Oh, it's a backcourt violation. Whatever. So let's talk about that hashtag again. Why else do I think it's got to be crew? Well, for one, they're posting this information on Twitter, and only the hardcore fans are going to be following something on Twitter like this hashtag. The average person that's going to get 2K14 doesn't follow 2K this closely. They're not on Twitter, Instagram looking at hashtags. So if they were to announce something else, like classic teams, or there's a lot of theories. Some people are saying maybe it's Reggie Miller. Some people are saying it's going to be this legend, that legend. Yeah, I mean, that would be good news, but why would they encrypt it? It just doesn't make sense to encrypt it in a hashtag. That just sounds silly, doesn't it? And look at me cutting back door. And to my surprise, there's no replay for that beautiful lob. Now, there is one pretty good theory that I read on the Operation Sports forum that isn't true, but maybe that could be it. And it was written by a guy named Marvin. So I'm going to put a link in the description to his post, his original post, so you can see exactly what he said. And because this game has LeBron James written all over it, he even has his own signature skill in the game. This is actually a pretty good theory. And I'm going to read it to you right now. He says the 3 in the hashtag stands for the number of times that LeBron James, as a member of the Miami Heat, has competed for a ring. And then the R stands for the ring. Now, the 3 that comes after the R stands for 3 seasons ago. And 3 seasons ago was when LeBron first joined the Miami Heat, after he made the decision and he was the villain. And then 3 seasons before that was when he was on the Cleveland Cavaliers and he had his best season as a pro so far. And then 5 seasons before that was when he was in high school. So that's pretty interesting, because what that means, if it were true, there would be some kind of path to greatness mode where you could go through high school, college, pros, or maybe that just means that you get to play as the high school LeBron, you get to play as the Cleveland Cavaliers LeBron, you get to play as, who knows what it means. If it's not crew, that's a pretty good guess, and that would be interesting. What if they just did that? What if this announcement means that when you're playing my career, you get to start your career in high school like LeBron did, and then maybe there's even college? Because we know there's no college NBA basketball game. They're not making that, so maybe they'll just incorporate it into their my career. But, see, if it was something like that, I think adding in all that extra stuff, that doesn't seem like something that they would do, right? Would 2K really change the game and allow you to go all the way from high school? See, I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's just going to be crew. Because the my career version of the path to greatness, I think that's too much work for them to add in. I don't know if that's me just not believing that they could add in that much content into the game. I think if something like that was in it, it would just be the LeBron version. I'm not sure how soon they're going to announce what that hashtag means, but go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comment section. If it turns out that this hashtag does not stand for crew, how would you react? Would you be extremely disappointed? Would you boycott 2K14? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section and come back to it when they do announce what it is.
You finished with 16 assists. You could say this was a statement game for you with how you passed the ball. Do you see this performance changing how teams play against you?
It should, man. Teams will be scrambling for ways to slow me and this offense down after a game like this. If they aren't adjusting to me, then they aren't doing their job. But I got a spoiler alert for the league. There ain't no slowing me down, baby. If you adjust to me, I'll just come back with something different. I got so many ways to pick apart a team that they'll never be able to keep me from doing my thing, whether I'm dropping in shots or serving up assists. The league better be on notice after this game, man.